It's 6:30 on the dot. Good evening and welcome to Prime TV News. I'm Shamila Gunatilaka. On our story, making the headlines tonight, MP Dinesh Gunawardena has been appointed as a new leader of the House. Our headlines will be taking place in this very moment. MP Dinesh Gunawardena has been appointed as the new leader of the House. Former Speaker WJM Lokubandara says only the President has the power to prorogue or convene Parliament. State Council leader of Myanmar, Aung San Suu Kyi, rejects interference by the powerful countries. Minister Vijayadasa Rajapaksa says education should form a group of people who can face challenges. Iran starts producing local fighter jets for its Air Force. Co-Cabinet spokesman Keheliya Rambukwella says that a unanimous decision was taken to appoint MP Dinesh Gunawardena as the new leader of the House. Mr. Rambukwella said that the decision was taken during a special discussion of a majority of members at the Prime Minister's office this morning. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa has called all the parliamentarians who support the government to his office this morning. It was to discuss several decisions. Party leaders and a majority of parliamentarians were present at the meeting. The Prime Minister's media secretary said that lengthy discussions took place on the future course of action. Mr. Rambukwella said that the government can show a majority in Parliament by now. He said that the Parliament will meet ceremonially on the first day and the agenda will be prepared after that. If someone says the Speaker can prepare the agenda and change it later, that is against the tradition. He said that only the President can prorogue or convene the Parliament. He emphasized that it should be done through a Gazette notification. Former Speaker WJM Lokubandara says that the President can not only prorogue the Parliament, but he can also prorogue again on the day it convenes according to his powers. Participating at a media briefing, he said that these powers are vested with the President by the Constitution. Former Speaker WJM Lokubandara says that according to the 70th article of the Constitution, the President can prorogue, convene and dissolve the Parliament. He said that when the Parliament is prorogued, there is no power. He said that only the President who prorogued the Parliament can end it and no one else can do it.
වාරාවසාන කළාට පස්සේ බලේ නෑ පණ නෑ පණ එන්නේ වාරාවසානයේ අවසාන වෙනකොට ඒක කරන්න පුළුවන් එකම
State Council leader of Myanmar, Aung San Suu Kyi, says that she rejects interference by the powerful countries in the world in the affairs of countries such as Sri Lanka and Myanmar. She has emphasized that those countries are capable of resolving issues that arise in their countries. She has said this during a discussion with Sri Lanka ambassador in Myanmar, Nandimitra Ekanayaka, at her official residence. She said that Myanmar would continue to support Sri Lanka in future as well. She said that she hopes to visit Sri Lanka soon. Still on local news tonight, Minister Vijayadasa Rajapaksa says that education should form a group of people who can face challenges. He said this while attending a function in Colombo. The general convocation of the Sir John Kotalawala University was held under the patronage of Minister Vijayadasa Rajapaksa at the BMICH in Colombo. 1,215 graduates were conferred degrees on the occasion.
Education means much more. It has a greater meaning. What we need is not to make a knowledge hub, we'll have to make a wisdom hub. We have enough educated people in this country. Thousands, 100,000 educated people are there. What is lacking in our system is with the educated people who is having a wisdom. Wisdom to face modern challenges. Wisdom and vision to build this nation. Wisdom and vision to have this country towards a right direction. then only as a nation we can have a overall expectation, overall achievement of our goals.
Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa visited Vidyalankara Pirivena this afternoon and received the blessings of the Mahasangha. The Prime Minister called over on Venerable Dr. Velamitiave Kusala Dhammathera at Paliyagoda Vidyalankara Pirivena and received his blessings. Thereafter, he met Venerable Professor Kuburugamuwe Vajirathera and exchanged views with him. The Mahasangha chanted Seth Pirit and invoked blessings on the Prime Minister. Parliamentarian A.H.M. Fauzi took his oaths as a State Minister before President Maithripala Sirisena today. He took his oaths as the State Minister of National Integration, Coexistence and Islam Religious Affairs. Meanwhile, Parliamentarian S.B. Navina, who represented United National Front, took oaths as the Minister of Cultural, Internal Affairs and Regional Development yesterday before the President. Tamil National Alliance parliamentarian S. Vyalendran took his oaths as the Deputy Minister of Eastern Province Development at the Presidential Secretariat yesterday. Professional associations point out that Mr. Ranil Wickramasinghe continuing to stay at the Temple Trees is an offence under the criminal misappropriation of public property. During a media briefing in Anuradhapura, Attorney at Law Mahesh Kotuella expressed his views in this regard. Convener of the Professionals Alliance, Attorney at Law Mahesh Kotuella said that the 42nd article of the Sinhala copy of the Constitution clearly states that the President, in his opinion, can appoint the person as the Prime Minister who can command a majority in Parliament. The 46th article says that the Prime Minister will hold the portfolio until the Cabinet exists. According to the 42nd article, the Prime Minister's portfolio has ceased to exist. He said that therefore the former Prime Minister has no legal or constitutional power to claim he is the Prime Minister.
ඒක හොඳයි කියපු උදවිය අද කුලප්පු වෙලා අපහාස කරනවා මේ ජනාධිපතිතුමා ව්‍යවස්ථාව කඩ කළා කියලා හිටපු අග්‍රාමාත්‍යතුමාත් ඒ පිරිසත් මේ වන විට පොදු දේපල පනත යටතේ.
A program has been launched to protect people in the villages near forests. The project was launched at Habarana, Palugaswewa, Asirigama, which was affected by the drought for more than 4 years. The project includes providing school uniforms and books to the children in the village and providing dry rations. The people in the village were educated on protecting the forests and wild animals. The project is implemented by Dumbara Lions Club 306C of Kandy under the guidance of Habarana Office of Forest Conservation Department. Trade stores in the Hatton town were inspected with the aim of providing a quality service to the public for the Deepavali festival season. The shops were visited with the participation of public health inspectors of Hatton, Ambagamuwa, Maskeliya, Kotmale, Kotagala and Lindula MOH officers. Supermarkets, eateries, wholesale and retail trade stores were inspected by them. The food, which was unfit for human consumption, was destroyed and legal action was taken against the owners of unhygienic restaurants. Ingiriya police have arrested 2 suspects along with 13 1,000 rupee currency notes. Ingiriya police have arrested the suspects when they searched a motor car following information received by them. After questioning them, police have seized a printer and a laptop which have been used to print the fake currency notes. Meanwhile, Vaunia police have arrested a suspect with 50 5,000 rupee fake notes. He has been arrested at Tekavatta area in Vaunia. Excise officials have raided an illicit distillery at Kadawatha and arrested a suspect. The illicit distillery has been maintained inside a luxury house at Kadawatha, Suryagama. The raid was conducted by the Excise Department officials of Jayala. They have seized nearly 2,000 litres of spirits and equipment used to produce illegal liquor. Traffic on the Kandy Mahiyangane Road was disrupted due to a protest at the Hasalaka area. The protest was held demanding to arrest a sand businessman who is connected to a killing. The protest ended after discussions between Teldeni ASP Kirti Ranavira and the protesters. Police said that 3 of the 4 protesters linked to the incident were arrested. The first round of competitions of the Youth with Talent third generation commences today. You can watch the competitions on every Saturday at 9 p.m. on ITN from today. The Youth with Talent program is produced jointly by the National Youth Services Council and ITN. The first and second seasons of the Youth with Talent program, which introduced the talents of Sri Lankan youth to the world, were well received by the viewers. The Youth with Talent third generation hopes to introduce another generation of talented youth to the nation. You can watch the first round of the Talents of Youth at 9 p.m. on ITN today.
Youth with Talent Generation Next.
Sensational performances from 9 p.m. today. Several competitions of the second round of Band the Band reality program was held at ITN today. The program is organized jointly by the Ministry of Education, ITN and the All Boys Association of Nalanda College, Colombo. Several talented school bands were performing at the ITN premises today. In the meantime, these are all the news that we have for you tonight. Prime TV News will return tomorrow. And in the meantime, you can log on to www.itnnews.lk for further information. I'm Chamil Gunterka signing out. Good night.